Bienvenidos todos nuevamente. Vamos aquí en la parte 11 o 12, ya ni sé, de Mass Effect Andromeda, por si te interesa. Virilidad junto a la tesis del... Ok. Ajá. Se supone que también estoy esperando un correo de un hacker, algo así. Parece que no... ¡Ah! ¿Qué pasa? Ah. Porque hasta la nave tenía que ser como que una mazmorra que no me pueda perder. Oh, aquí está este.
Good idea.
Dice,
I know
oh,
I'll need a refresher.
Oops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage.
Deep space, your
He'll be
mouth
fine.
is not coming
Won't he?
back.
The exercise will probably do him
You
good.
don't know the drill. Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
Bradley will have all the help he can take.
They'll be starting crops soon. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
So there's a heart soft as rose petals under that uniform.
I got plenty under here, pal. Does the big bad Pathfinder have a soft spot too?
I might. For certain someones.
Good to know. We've all got our something. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow. You fight side by side and then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
ah, parece que... ¿What? ¿Es el bicho ese? Hello, bicho. ¿Qué tipo de investigación puedo poner ahora? A ver, desarrollo o investigación. Vamos a ver. Una escopeta Disciple 2. Fusil de asalto 2. Esto es listo para desarrollar. Y esto es... Ok. Fusil de asalto Mattock 67. Ok, esto es más interesante. Puedo avanzar página, comparar. Wow, ok. Cadencia, cargador, munición, precisión. O sea, esto es más preciso, daña más, pero tiene menos balas, menos cadencia. Ok. La pistola. Esta está muy bien, también tiene menos balas, pero sí hace más daño. ¿Qué es un Deep Impact? No sé qué es. Cargador. Parece que estos son de Pionero 2. ¿Qué son? Escopetas, Explorer, fusil de asalto. Ver detalles. Ajá, practicar ajuste de equilibrio, retroceso, en la iniciativa Andromeda, primera arma para primeros que se conviertan. Fusil de asalto, esto sí los entiendo, que es un fusil, ok. Vamos a ver. Y si buscamos por armas, así nomás. Ándale, ahora sí. ¿Cómo los...? ¿Cómo era la comparación? ¿Nomás la página? Viper, Incisor, Widow. ¡Wow! ¿Qué es Q? Ok, Observer. El Observer es el que ya tengo, ¿no? Según yo, este es el que ya tengo. ¿No? Y Observer 2. Y de armaduras, casco de hostigador. Ok, bueno. Y de investigación, ¿qué podemos hacer? Si quiero arma, por ejemplo, si Vanquisher, fusil de asalto, fusil de asalto, fusil de asalto. Oh, requisitos, Vanquisher 1. Pues, no se ve tan impresionante, pero tecnología de Helios, francotirador Lanet. Tampoco está tan impresionante. Cuesta 125 eso, lo que sea. No sé, tengo 400 datos de investigación sobre Helios. Okay. Esto es tecnología relicta, armas, francotirador Shadow, Inferno. Oh, Inferno, vamos a ver. El mayor hace todo esto, no quita tanto. Munición infinita. Eso está muy bien. Cadencia, precisión. Ok. Mucho más ataque, mucho más precisión. Ah. Quiero... Ok, este es... Oh, ahora entiendo. La munición es... Wow. ¿Desde el primero? Yes. ¿Ya lo puedo comprar? Me gusta. ¿Y cuál era el otro? Shadow. Este también tiene munición infinita, pero tiene muy bajo ataque. Supongo yo que la cadencia... Oh, sí, yeah. Dispara mucho más rápido, mucho más rápido. Pero no necesito muchas veces eso. Y los fusiles de asalto relictos, ¿estos qué hacen? Comparar con el Avenger. Y también la munición es infinita. Ah. Ah. Ok, voy a comprar esto. Seguro, los planos iniciarán la sesión de desarrollo e investigación. Puedes iniciar el desarrollo cuando reúnas investigación completa. Y me alcanza para el 2, ¿verdad? Sí, pero quiero mi francotirador Inferno. Tiene, si lo comparo con el Observer, tiene casi nada de diferencia en cuanto a ataque. Ok, esto significa que ya los puedo hacer, ¿verdad? Según entiendo. Vamos a ver, vamos a buscarlo. Busqué un fusil de asalto que se llamaba... no me acuerdo. ¿Cómo se llama? Ah, ok, y necesito un montón de cosas que no tengo. Y del francotirador Inferno, un montón de cosas que no tengo, gracias. Y para el Nomad, descarga de escudo de emergencia. Ok, bastante inútil. Oh, ¿desde aquí puedo usar esto? Excelente. Bueno, vamos a ver. Tareas adicionales que tengo que hacer por acá. Cables rotos. Investiga los puntos de los cortes de las zonas comunes. Investiga los puntos de las zonas... Ok. Sí, creo que tenemos que hacerlo también. Me gusta el hecho de que haya así como que muchas misiones.
Oh, how'd you get under there?
Y de preferencia que sean interesantes.
Were you talking to your notebook?
Oh, I wasn't I? I do that sometimes.
Tengo que ir aquí.
Top scientist.
Duelo por Jim Garson. No he leído nada de esto. Algún día los voy a leer. ¿En serio otra?
Free our families! Our nexus, our lives!
¿Con quién se supone que debo hablar?
Make them hear, make them know, make them lead, or make them go!
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
We only had resources for one outpost, so I focused on the skills we needed most.
And what we need is our families back.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
This is a big issue. Bigger than just my say-so.
Bullshit. You're the hero right now. They'll do anything you say.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously. Our Nexus, our lives!
Kandros.
Residents are still mourning the loss of Gene Garson. The initiative founder was killed when the Nexus hit the Scourge. An official tribute is planned, though Director Jaren Tan has provided few details so far.
Without Gene, we wouldn't be here. But now that we are here, we need to focus on surviving before we can celebrate.
This is HNS.
Exit. Ryder, we exiled the prisoner Nilkin. Tough decision based on what you uncovered on Eos. His wife, Mariette, insisted on going with him.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It'll be a tough life out there for her. For them.
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks, dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
We settled Eos. There's no space down there for a few extra?
It's not that simple, Ryder. Everything Eos produces right now is accounted for.
And if we send soldiers to a research outpost, there'll be trouble.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Apex team leaders reporting back.
Attention, civil disobedience has been reported in hydroponics. Security is investigating.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what...
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pods should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
Things will be lean for a while, with the new mouths to feed.
But you're out there. We'll manage somehow. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Hilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Dragones durmientes. ¿Y cuál era el otro que estaban haciendo antes de...? Ay, cables rotos, cables rotos. Antes de entretenerme con otra cosa. Ok, investiga los puntos de cortes.
How many times have I told you this story?
Pathfinder, I believe you found the culprit responsible for the power shortages.
Count.
Alert Professor Hirek to come secure it.
Any logistics updates
¿Cuál
within the hour.
criatura? Ok.
Pathfinder, thanks for helping Roger.
Silence. Ok, tareas adicionales, esto ya. Cometidos de Helios, Nexus, los bomberos, en espera. Aliados y relaciones. Esto se tiene que... ¿Visita a tu hermana? Ok, puedo hacer eso, creo. ¿Dónde? Abajo, 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 en las escaleras.
You're listening to H&S. Top scientists have few answers to the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge and its travel and communication in the cluster. This is H&S.
H&S.
Once we gather a few more colonies.
I'll make it right, Dash. I promise.
Tiene otra misión.
Pathfinder, I'm Nigel McCoy. Just got out of cryo.
Welcome to Andromeda, Nigel.
Thank you. It's bittersweet, though. My little brother Dash was stationed on the Nexus. I just learned he died on Eos, trying to start a settlement.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Nigel.
Yeah. We were gonna start families out here together. I have a pendant our father wore. Dash had its match. Will you... reunite them?
Of course.
In his digital journal, he mentioned a spot on Eos where he'd go to think. If you could leave the pendant there.
Dr. Carla.
Harry, what's happening with Sarah?
Well, we got her out of the pod. I don't want to get your hopes up, but Sam managed to, find her, you might say.
I don't follow.
Well, she's still in a coma. But she also has an implant like yours, and Sam managed to access it. He's made contact.
That's incredible. She's okay.
Vitals are steady, but I'm letting Sam take the lead on this one.
Though in a coma, Sarah's mental processes remain intact.
So, is she okay?
You can ask her yourself. A moment while I establish a link with her implant. Proceed.
Sarah? Can you hear me?
Scott? Is that you? What's happening? Where am I?
There was a problem with your stasis pod. You're in a coma on the Hyperion. Do you understand?
I think so. Am I dreaming?
Sam linked into your implant, but they say you're stable. You're safe and sound in the medbay.
This is so weird. I hear you, but I can't feel anything. Where's Dad? Is he doing okay?
I don't know how to say this, but he's dead, Sarah.
What?
It was a freak accident.
But it's Dad. He can't die.
I know. It's been hard on everyone.
I didn't get to say goodbye.
No one did.
What about finding home? Dad kept telling me how beautiful it would be.
There's been some complications. The Golden Worlds didn't exactly deliver.
But Dad said
Sarah?
Am I dreaming? Where am I?
Sarah, I'm sorry.
Her pulse rate is increasing rapidly.
I need to go now.
That's enough. It's too stressful.
Sarah.
Zero. Busca activadores de recuerdos que desbloqueen, ok. Ok, ahora sí. Diario, secretos de la familia Ryder. Arcas de... ¿Pero dónde las busco estas? Están así como que... Nada más, pero no sé dónde. Okay. Operaciones prioritarias. Ve el sistema on. On. No hay nada más aquí que... Es una misión o algo, digo, para agarrarla de una vez, aunque la haga luego. ¡Oh! ¡Wow! Pensé que era como un cristal de reflejo, pero no. Parece que aquí es... Estás aquí, hay una misión, ¿dónde está?
There. How do you feel?
¿Dónde está? ¿Dónde está? Aquí. Médico. Hello.
Boy, Pathfinder. Today has not been a good day.
Why's that?
A large shipment of medical supplies intended for Prodromos was intercepted by those damned exiles. Scouts confirmed they've divvied the supplies up among their own outposts.
I'll see what I can do about reclaiming them.
That would be great. Thanks. Maybe when you come across them assholes, you can rectify all this.
Pero esto no es aquí, ¿verdad? Va a ser en iOS, supongo.
A ray of hope for sleep-starved residents. Maintenance begins on malfunctioning sun lamps, causing unending daylight in some Nexus quarters. This is HNS.
Pues vámonos. Vamos a la Tempest. Pues se me hace increíble que nomás quiero subir, pero cuando Ryder dice voy a checar la Tempest y ellos despegan, a lo mejor nomás me iba a saludar, lavar los vidrios, no sé, pero todos despegan inmediatamente.
Ryder, could we chat?
No. Estoy ocupado. Entonces, la incursión de los exiliados es para dónde? Wow, ok. Bueno, en realidad no tengo idea. Un agujero negro.
We're on a collision course with unknown objects.
What?
Make corrections. Sam, are you on
Collision
this?
is imminent.
All stop. Now!
Oh, eso no es bueno.
Cat ships. A dozen. No, more.
They've got us pinned against the Scourge.
They are scanning us, Pathfinder.
Well, scan them back.
Where is the one who activated the remnant? Their DNA signature is there. Answer me.
You're the one in my way. Who are you?
They've lost navigation.
We're being steered into their ship.
Just tell me what you want.
I won't explain what you can't understand.
Ryder, I have almost regained control of the ship. I need a few more seconds.
I actually know a lot about the Remnant. We should compare notes.
Enough! Your defiance is naive and reckless. This day marks the beginning of your greatness.
Sam?
I have plotted a potential course through the Scourge.
Do it! Report.
Enemy destroyed. Damage to aft sensors.
Scourge got it?
Yes.
Get us out of here.
It will be tight.
Callow? Yes!
Nice work, kid.
Yeah. But who the hell was that guy?
Ryder, we've got trouble down here. You need to find us a port now.
Great. Where'd we end up anyway?
Sensors are damaged, but I think we're at the vault's coordinates.
You think? Gil, give it what you can. We're setting down.
Okay.
We're being contacted.
We have to land. Open a comm.
Tov Jagalesto. Tov Jagalesto.
We're visitors from another galaxy. Our intentions are peaceful.
Av Naleseto.
They've sent us a nav point.
Set us down.
Órale, ahí está bonito.
Yes. Ha, look at that. It's beautiful. We need in that vault.
Please, you're not really going out there on your own.
We can't afford a repeat of last time. I'm the Pathfinder. First contact is on me.
Most important thing ever. No pressure.
This is what it's all about, right? New worlds, new aliens. Wish me luck.
Get the squad time, Jaal.
Thank you.
Nächsten Rower.
I'm Paran Shai, Governor of Aya. We are the Angara.
Hello. I'm a Pathfinder with the Initiative.
Yes, you crossed dark space. I've heard of your journey, Jaal. I have this in hand.
Ephra saw the ship come in and sent me to find out what's going on.
He's a human from another galaxy. A Pathfinder.
Aya is hidden, protected. What do you want?
We didn't know what we'd find here, to be honest. But I'm open to sharing what we know, if you are.
Honest? Honesty would be a good start. I'll inform Ephra. He'll be waiting for you in his office at the Resistance headquarters. I'll meet you there.
I will accompany you through our city. Your crew will stay on your ship. Follow me. Follow closely. Do not try to explore the city or interact with anyone. Ephra's guards will use force if necessary.
Understood. Is it okay to ask you questions?
I suppose.
If you're the governor, why do I need to see this Ephra?
He's leader of the Resistance.
What's that?
They fight the Ket and protect us.
What's happening?
I detect unusual levels of electrostatic energy in the Angara.
The Governor Shai
We don't know what you're doing.
Am I that intimidating?
You're an outsider who invaded our home. We know nothing about you.
I'm not here to cause trouble.
Then keep moving.
How did it find us?
He, not it. And stop staring. Softer than a kid, not as big.
None of the local flora register in my data files. We've encountered an
Put that away.
It's just a scanner.
Put it away now.
Sorry.
Your city is beautiful.
Thank you. You're the first outsider to see it.
I'm honored. What happens if Ephra doesn't like me?
He won't. But you need to earn his trust.
He's responsible for everyone's safety. I know what that's like.
You're a leader.
Trying to be.
This is the Resistance headquarters. Ephra is waiting inside.
They are bullies, but this situation is now your fault. Don't get kicked out, Moran, not because of them.
But you're telling me to be weak?
No. I am telling you to be strong through your cunning and heart. Okay? Hey.
It really is the best one in the Resistance.
I know.
Our experience with the Ket makes us naturally distrustful of all aliens.
We've had our own run-ins with the Ket.
Then you really do understand. When the Archon came to Helios, he demolished our sovereign state. Took what he wanted, as if we were nothing. Now, the Ket mercilessly abduct Angara. Often, we never see our people again. Come this way. Ephra is waiting.
Wait, the Ket kidnap you? Steal your people?
And the Resistance fights them every day. With everything we can.
Is it attrition? What are they after?
You should save your questions for Ephra.
Kadara be damned. I won't lose Fold. Ephra, this is one of the aliens from the Milky Way. A Pathfinder.
Pathfinder. It's an aggressive move coming to Aya.
It wasn't meant that way. I have an ark full of desperate people counting on me to find them a home before they starve.
Of course, I feel for you and your people. So, Pathfinder, never mind how you even found us. Why are you here?
On a hostile planet we call Eos, I explored an ancient structure, a vault, and brought it back online. It stabilized that planet's environment.
Remnant. Recent intelligence supports that claim.
If I'm right, there's a vault on Aya that's different. I need to look inside.
You're right. There's a vault out there, but it was shut years ago and the entrance hidden. We can't help you.
The Moshai could. She's our most revered scientist and elder. She knows this vault.
But now the Ket have her, and our rescue attempts failed. She's lost to us, and you.
There must be another way. How can I convince you? Can I offer help?
Arrogant. I don't know you, let alone trust you. Why would I want your help?
Of course.
Ephra, I feel... Ephra, what this alien says is extraordinary. The Moshai would want us to be brave and not let this chance pass.
Jaal, you talk too much.
Let me assess this, alien. I'll be your eyes. I know you can spare me.
Go if you want, but when he tries to kill you, be prepared to strike first.
I'm Jaal Amaderov. I'll be your envoy through Angaran space.
Thank you for trusting me.
I don't. But I can always kill you in your sleep.
Good to know.
I've organized my analysis of Aya. Shall I relay it to the Nexus?
Definitely.
Trade? Trade. Trade.
Are you asking or telling?
Wondering. Do you exchange goods and services? How does your economy work?
We pay for things with a currency called credits. Abstract wealth.
The Ket offered gifts. Made odd bargains, never traded. What are your credits worth? What can we do with them?
You pay them to us for whatever we're selling.
Now we cut open the heart. And what do you offer?
I can set up a meeting to arrange a formal trade agreement.
Complicated. Another time.
Is there something else I can do for you?
Yes. Call me Soka. I run cargo between Aya and other worlds. Good work. Good at it. You're here to help my people? Prove it. I need help. One of my suppliers off-world stopped checking in. Has things I need. There could be trouble.
We might have different definitions of trouble. What do you mean?
Natural hazards, wild predators, misadventure, what do you mean?
Same thing. What's your supplier carrying exactly?
Supplies I need, exactly. Things to keep my people alive. Essentials. You have a ship? I have my supplier's nav point. His name is Keldo. Find him, his supplies. Come back and prove you're helpful. Then maybe we trade.
Sure. Ok, ahora... Okay. Que regrese a la Tempest, pero estoy curioso. No. Okay.
Who sent the human?
Yeah, what? Oh.
They're intruders.
¿No puedo escanear a estos? Fauna una, ¿no? Voy para acá. No. Voy para acá.
You do not have access to this area.
Lo siento, lo siento. Bueno. ¿Y la fauna? ¿Se puede estudiar? No, no.
Be careful out there.
No, I will.
A ver, Jaal.
Stars above. It's you. I was hoping to get a chance to speak with you. You left your home to cross dark space. Is it true you can never go back?
Yeah. This is home now.
To take such a risk and give up your old life, why did you do it?
For the chance to meet someone like you. Looks like it already paid off.
Are all humans as quick with words?
You'll have to find out.
I suppose I will.
My turn for a question. Do I get to know your name?
Oh, of course. I'm Avela Kajar, curator for the Repository of History. We study relics of our past, try to piece together what we lost in the Scourge. And the truth is, there was something I wanted to talk to you about. Pathfinder, how much do you know about our history?
I still have a lot to learn.
Centuries ago, the Scourge targeted my people. Our ships were the first to go dark. Many of those ships went down over Havarl. The wilds of that planet are filled with history. A scientist on Havarl just contacted me with a new nav point of an intact crash site. A huge opportunity. But with Remnant patrolling the area, we can't get close enough. Not like you can.
How do you know about me and the Remnant?
I have friends in the Resistance. They heard your conversation with Ephra. I know it's a lot to ask, but you have a ship and the means to get past the Remnant. Without your help, I'm stuck.
I've always wanted to give archaeology a try.
Oh, I was hoping you'd say that. If you find anything, I'll be here. Thank you, Pathfinder.
Pathfinder.
Rider, ship's fixed up and ready to fly.
Primero quiero ir acá. Nada. Qué aburrido.
Your ship is... We have nothing like it.
Wait till you see the inside.
It gets better?
Oh, yeah.
You ready to go?
I'll introduce you to the rest of my crew.
I'm just saying, as far as first contact goes, at least that went better than the last one.
Only slightly.
Yeah, what happened? I wanted to look around.
And now we have another mouth to feed, whatever he eats.
Did the translators not work?
They work.
Come on, everyone. Can we just all please try to... just listen up?
Begging. Interesting strategy.
Ryder, we followed our best lead here, and now we don't even have that.
Jaal has offered to do what he can to help us access the vault on Aya.
How do we do that when we're leaving the planet it's on?
That's a fair point. Jaal?
Seriously?
Settle down. Ryder's right. There's an Angara right here. Let's hear from the new guy.
One day, about 80 years ago, the Archon and the Ket arrived in Helios, and the horror began.
They declared war?
Nothing so easy to define or fight.
The Ket kidnap Angara. Their people disappear without a trace. What if they were us?
Sure, I'll fight Ket all day long, but that's no plan.
I agree. We need to get into that vault, Ryder.
Surprisingly, I'm with PB. Our own mission has to take priority.
We have a plan. Kind of. Pretty solid. Jaal?
The resistance is stretched thin. I was tasked with traveling to 2 of our worlds at our briefing this morning. And you'll accompany me.
Because?
Because then, Ephra will see you as trustworthy. You want that.
Jaal's told me about these 2 worlds, Havarl and Vol.
Before the Scourge disaster, Vold was a thriving planet of billions. A shining center of technology and life.
And now?
It's the center of our ground war against the Ket. Our resistance base is fighting Ket Command for control of the planet.
What about the other?
Havarl is the birthplace of the Angara. It's started to degrade, to become wild and dangerous. We suspect a remnant.
Now we're talking.
We've recently lost contact with our scientists.
Still don't get how any of this helps us.
I do. Help us, or rather help me, and I'll vouch for you, right? Because Jaal wants inside Aya's vault too.
Pathfinder, it's your call.
Don't know yet. Just be ready to go at a moment's notice. Got it?
You bet.
Jaal, give Callow the nav points for both planets. Let's do this.
Jaal se une a la aventura, supongo. Vamos a ver, tengo mucho aquí que... Regresa a la Tempest. O viaja a Havarl. O a Wild. Primero vamos a repartir las habilidades para cuando ustedes entren al siguiente video ya van a estar repartidas. Gracias por acompañarme, yo sé que mucha conversación. Pues suscríbanse, denle like, nos vemos